We enjoy punishing our players. We enjoy making it hard for them because that's what players want, I think. Hi, I'm Brendan Greene, or PlayerUnknown, and I'm creative director on PUBG, a defining game within the Battle Royale genre. I wasn't a massive gamer, so I had never really any frame of reference with other games, but I set out to make a game that I wanted to play. I had seen the work that Brian Hickson and Jordan Taylor did with the Survivor games, an event in the DayZ mod. Well, I couldn't play it because I wasn't a content creator. So I had seen what they had done, but thought, okay, well, I can improve this in various different ways, and sat down and planned out the Battle Royale game mode that a lot of people know today. So came to Korea to start working with Bluehole, and they were really willing to support me because they knew I wasn't a creative director. They knew I had no real experience in the industry. So going there, they were ready to help. And those early days, like, I had kind of the game mode designed, so to speak. You know, we had the idea for the loot system, we had idea for the blue zones and stuff from ARMA 3. Yeah, I just love the community of ARMA. I love that there is this culture of modding within both Bohemia as a company and the community that surrounds ARMA. It's a great platform, and just the belief of their CEO, Marek, and the thought of the company that, you know, they give you this open platform for you to make your own games. I tried to do squares in ARMA, but I couldn't because they're too hard to code. So I did circles. So that's why we have this ever-decreasing circular play zone, because of my inability to code what was in the actual movie. But mainly, you know, the circle was created because in the Battle Royale movie, they used these squares, and having like zoned off squares on the island led to some issues when it came to game design, because what happens if the two last players are separated by a number of squares, so they can't fight each other? So I was thinking, okay, how can we get around this? And I thought, okay, a circle is one way. It keeps all the players in one area, and it gets smaller within each other. Doing a circle was easier for me to code, number one, because I couldn't code squares, but also it solved a lot of the problems that I saw with the method the Battle Royale movie did to eliminate players. I don't know if Takeshi Kanno even knows about the game. You know, I would like to think he did, but I doubt it. I mean, I think he has far more important things to be worrying about. The win rate in Battle Royale is super low. You know, for PUBG, I think it's 10% or something like that. The chance of you winning a match, it's really quite low, and most games aim for, I think, 60% win rate or something, that you want to make the player feel like they're winning. With us, no, you're going to be losing most of the time. But I think that's the challenge. People want to win, and yes, being slapped down and losing all that, it just makes you want to win even more. So when we finally released, it was a little nerve-wracking because, you know, we were entering into early access. And I remember watching those final closed beta tests and seeing some streamers like play the game and seeing them having fun, and seeing them that there wasn't crashes, there weren't any game-breaking things happening, and seeing people have that level of fun. I was quite confident going into release that, okay, we would have a pretty good system. And it's a credit again to the team. You know, our infrastructure team set up a wonderful server infrastructure system to handle you know, the quite rapid adoption that we saw. And it was crazy, you know, that first month of I think we broke 1 million copies sold in 16 days. I mean, it was a crazy first month. We said on our Discord, we're going to introduce flashbangs, and immediately someone was like, oh, I can't wait to see someone driving, throw a flashbang at them, and see them crash into the side of a building and kill themselves. You know, this kind of inventiveness of, we add something to the game and immediately players are thinking of weird and wonderful ways to use it. So I think it's just the space that a Battle Royale type game gives, is that there is this freedom to play the game and use the items however you can imagine. For me, the design that I did for Battle Royale was the plane flying over the blue zone and the danger red zone. You know, that's my design. That's what I wanted to play myself. You know, I'm sure we'll see it evolving in other games coming forward. I'm interested to see what you know, Call of Duty does, and then see what the Black Ops ways of doing Battle Royale is. I'm interested to see if, you know, if Battlefield will do something to the game mode that I created. So who wouldn't like to see For Honor Battle Royale, right? I mean, that kind of idea that, like, I've always thought it can expand across, you know, medieval, myth and fantasy, you know, World War II, World War III, you know, the last man standing concept, you know, I think it's just flexible to everything, you know, like fans of games will hate me for suggesting that, you know, we can put Battle Royale in everything. The one thing I've really loved hearing about is the social elements of the Battle Royale genre, and especially PUBG. Like, I get told a lot when I'm meeting fans that they often, you know, they're playing with their college friends that they haven't seen in 10 years, and now they play every Friday night together. So, you know, I think just the nature of the game, that it's not high-paced all the time and there is a nice flow to it, leads it to be a very social game, because you do get to hang around and chat to people when there is downtime within the game. The Battle Royale lobby, I mean, I don't know what I was thinking when I created it, but it's led to some of the most amazing and weird and wonderful experiences. Like with H1, there was Angry Pug, who was shouting Taiwan #1. He got to go to the Taiwanese game show and star in commercials in Taiwan going, Taiwan #1! So, like, I mean, seeing what the lobby has done. I remember in ARMA 3 going into some lobbies and seeing, you know, everyone sitting around one player who was playing Russian church music for everyone, you know, like weird and wonderful, like everyone's a snake. Even though it's probably the worst place on the internet, it can sometimes be the best place on the internet, and I don't think I'd get rid of it for the world. You know, this year is going to be, I think, a lot more Battle Royales. And I'm just interested to see, it's like the MOBA explosion we saw some years ago, that, you know, you're going to see many, many games come out. You know, some will succeed, some won't. You know, I wish everyone well. It will truly be a Battle Royale of Battle Royales this year, I think.